Namaskar everyone, welcome back. In previous video or in previous module, we were studying about introduction to Python. Now in that introduction to Python, we have covered the topic up to working with interactive mode. Okay, now we will going to start with the variable. Do you know variables plays a vital role in Python? What is the meaning of variables? Variable you can just understand in a very simple manner. Suppose if you are eating something and you are done with the eating and some left food is left over, so where you will going to keep that leftover food? You will take some bowl or a plate, you will put inside that and then keep it in a fridge. You will not going to keep it directly. If you will keep it directly, either it will get spoiled or either it's just a waste for you in future. So you need a container to hold that leftover food. The same way, in the previous module, in the previous video, you have seen that we were using ideal as a calculator and we need to give again and again numbers 3 plus 5, 4 plus 5. But what if I give a variable and then I give a value to that variable, then it will going to be stored for future. So what are variables? Variable is just a memory location inside your computer which stores the data or whose value may be changed during the program. Now let's take an example. Come to the Python ideal environment. Now here we are, instead of writing 3 plus 5, 3 into 5, now we will going to write a is equals to 6. Means now for now a value is b 6. Now b is equals to 7. Now you can apply any formula on this a and b. The result, now you don't need to write 6 into 7, 6 plus 7, 6 minus 7. You can simply write a minus b, that is a plus b, a multiply b, a divide by b. All the answers are appearing. So this is called the value. This is called variables. Now variables can be assigned with the help of the assignment operators. Variables can hold the value with the help of assignment operator, that is called is equals to. Now for writing a variable, you have to take care of few rules, like the variable must start with alphabets or the underscore. It always starts with alphabets or underscore. The variable name can consist alphabets, digits or underscore even, but not other any character of these three. Now Python keywords cannot be used as a variable. You cannot use print input as a Python as a variable name inside the Python. Now we will start working with the script mode. Why we will work with script mode? When we are already working with interactive mode, we are going to work with the script mode for the lengthy program or the program which you require for a future use. Now in this mode, you can even edit your Python program which is already created in some other day. जबकि आप you cannot edit your program in interactive mode, whereas you can edit it in script mode. Now you can also save your file for the future use. Now for working with the script mode, what you have to take care, you have to first create a program and then you have to run the program. Let's see how to create the program. Now for working with the script mode, you have to click on File tab, New File. Now you can see that one untitled notepad has appeared. Now here I am going to give few commands. Now C is equals to A plus B, print the solution solution is equals to comma C. Save this program once with the name and it will automatically save with the extension .py. Okay? Now suppose we are using a name demo1. This has been saved with demo1 and py. Now this is the first step, creating a module. Now how we will going to run the module? For running a module, you have to click on run. You have to click on run module or you can directly press F5. Now it will going to be run on a Python shell. Now here you can see that the solution is appearing 15. The solution is equals to 50. This is how we will going to run. We will going to work with script mode. Now working with the script mode, you sometimes require to give the data. See, here this program will always work for the 6 and 9. But what if you want to work with some other value? For this you have to study about data types and the input function. Now what are data types? The data types in Python represent the type of data. Suppose if you go for travel, you want to stay in a hotel, and that hotel manager will ask you what is your name, from which state you have came, what is your address, what is your identity, which identity you will show. So these are kind of a data. What is your date of birth? So these kind of data they will ask you. So same manner in computer also we will work the kind of a data like integer value, decimal value, string value. So here we will going to study three type of data type, that is integer data type. Integer data type will represent the integral value. Now further integer value will again be classified in the three form: integer, long integer and boolean integer. Okay? Then we will study about the float. Float always represent the decimal type of a data. Okay? It is the floating points means the fractional part. Now the string data type represent the strings or a groups of character enclosed in the quotation mark. Fine. This is called the data types. Now to work with a data type, you should be knowing about the input function. What is input function? Input function will let you accept the value for the variables, or which lets you accept the value for a variable from the user. Right now I am giving the value a is equals to 6, b is equals to 9. Now you can ask from the user the value. How? First you have to take integer function. Then you have to take input function. Now you will going to write, enter the first number. Enter the first number. Okay? The same you will do it for B. You will ask from the user any integer value. Input what to input? Enter the second number. Okay? Now Control S and again run the module. When you run the module, you can see it is asking you enter first number, enter second number, and the solution will appear. Now this program will going to be work for every number you want to find out the addition. Okay? So this is the input function. Now with the print function or with the input function, we will going to learn few separators or few escape sequence. The first escape sequence you already seen, that is the comma, which gives the one space between two arguments. Now suppose if you want to give a tab space between the two arguments, then you will going to use \t comma. Now you can see what will happen. Just run the module asking a number. Now you can see that आप इस 8 के डिफरेंस इज इक्वल्स टू और 8 के बीच का डिफरेंस देखो और here इज इक्वल्स टू 14 के बीच का डिफरेंस देखो. ठीक है? This is called the escape sequence. Now one more escape sequence we were having, the new line character, that is \n, which will give the output in the next line. Suppose I have entered this data and the solution of the data will appear in the next line. So this is the brief summary or a brief description about the Python. How Python will work? Python will work in two ways, the interactive and the script mode. In the interactive mode, we have already studied in the previous video, and in this video I have told you how to work with the script mode, and how to work with the input function, how to work with the data types and the escape sequence. So have a practical for the Python. To be very good in a Python, you have to practice very well. Then only you will understand this language. Now in the next class or in the next module, we will going to study about more on Python. Means we will study about the operators or the condition or the structures how we can make for the program. So for today, thank you so much everyone. Take care of yourself.